What do we have here? How's Spain looking? Spain and Portugal look positively normal, except for Algarve falling to Spain. And Portugal not having their core on it. I can only assume there was a Portuguese corrupt ruler who decided to sell it whilst they were enjoying debt. Africa looking Spanish and Portuguese, not too shabby. How about Gaul though? Oh, that's appalling. England ravaging through and not forming Great Britain, maybe because they don't have Aberdeen. France is a strangled man. Austria's looking good. HRE isn't very solidified. Bohemia snaked down into Hungary. In fact, Hungary just got ravaged. PLC? No, just an alliance. Well, we'll see how that holds, because the Ottomans are about to attack Transylvania, I think. Nothing but Denmark up north. Muscovy is not Russified for some odd reason. And yeah, now we know what a Belgium is and the work that's ahead of us. It seems to mostly be against Austrians and their mighty navy. The problem with fighting Austria is they tend to bring in so many friends. They have a lot of friends, including England, so maybe it's good that we bought naval. Can we see the religious map? Sure. Catholicism didn't stand a chance. That said, they reached religious peace. Would have been between the Reformed and the Protestants, I suppose. Yeah, even the Pope has his problems down there. Bosnia still clings to lives somehow, says Lincoln Trends. How indeed? Well, maybe not for much longer. They're allied with Transylvania, and the Ottomans, it seems, don't want there to be a Transylvania. Impressive. Wow, Anglican, when did they add that? That was in the England update. 1.25? No, I don't know. I don't remember the release numbers. Probably not 1.25. That feels too recent. Okay, hopefully Jenny goes down soon, so I won't look like I'm at war and look weaker for. Oh no, no, no! Look weaker for my potential enemies, who definitely want me slaughtered right now. He won't give up much, not until his capital's gone, but Benin holds on. Alright, we saw it was coming. Timbuktu was the nation to declare war. And that could actually be useful for me, because Timbuktu is right there, and they're a far easier one to slay than the Mamluks. Also, let's just make sure that the Mamluks do not get access through my land here. 23rd, 20th, alright, I'll take the fight with those Rebs. And then once I have taken that fight with the Rebs, we're getting behind our fortifications. Strong-Hai and Timbuktu together, however, are a different matter. I'm going to bunch our units together just so they're not sitting ducks. And, yeah, tricky. Might be an idea to barrage these walls just so that our war here is over faster. Because every moment that passes is a moment that Tech 15 Mamlukian armies are going to march their way down here. And since Cairo is on this side of the Ottomans, it's quite unlikely that they're trapped over here and unable to deal with me. So, the Mamluks are marching down. This is a war that I don't have a lot of time on my side for. I will lose it. I will almost certainly lose it. I mean, Crivens, the numbers don't look too bad, but when you consider the tech, it's Grimbo. Yeah, I want this done faster. We'll just blow it down. When it comes to navy, though, our enemy only has... In fact, that's probably just the stuff that the Mamluks have on the Mediterranean side. Oh, a problem is if Mali loses that battle, but hopefully Futa Jalon keeps you busy. Can't afford to lose battles in a coalition war, that's where it all comes down to. Ottomans are gunning down Transylvania, as we knew they would. Bosnia dishonored, that's how they stay alive. And that puts you at war with Bavaria, Poland, and not much else. It's a shame. I'd hope the Ottomans would continue to curb stomp the Mamluks. Mamluks continue to be a thorn in my side. Oh, jeez. That's a bit unfair, but there you go. That's me losing war score right away, unfortunately. Fortunately for me, though, Jenny is down. And I will be making my peace quite quickly. I really want Mali to take more of this land, though, especially that gold province in Lobo. But it might be better just to... Jenny is a fierce negotiator. They don't want peace anytime soon. I should hoover up units around here for as long as possible. Hope that the Mamluks don't penetrate any of my forts particularly fast. So we're going to have defensiveness popped on all of these. Especially you. Okay, I said don't pop my forts quickly. Still, that's good to know that they have a lot of units stuck over there. Not that I can take that. Even if I had 50,000 men, the Mamluks would kill me. They have tech 15, I have tech 12. Well, that's a real shame to lose that. Right, what's more important to me? Bringing the smackdown on Timbuktu, or getting more out of Jenny? I mean, at this point I can still take more out of Jenny. I want that anyway, that's the core. They're only allied with Oyo. I can come back and carve up Jenny anytime I want. The thing is, why not do it now? Because they're making good progress on that. Alright, let's have our peace out with you. Mali gets a reasonable amount of provinces. I might come back and give them more. Now... I was influencing Mali. Yeah, let's not do that again. Probably to bring up their trust so they hate me less. But that should go up naturally anyway. Look at that, a lot of war score lost because in this kind of war it's all about show supremacy. And it looks like they're chasing them down, which is unfortunate for me. But, you know, I can reverse that pretty quickly. Maybe not as quickly as I'd hoped. The unfortunate thing is no manpower. Can't keep this going for very long. Moving into Do, are we? Then you're going down in Do. Wait, what? Man, they're too fast for their own good. There we go. Now Timbuktu have tech 11, so I don't have an overwhelming advantage over them. And you know, if they have any military ideas, they have advantage over me. But down they go anyway. Let's get that war score back. The best I can do is try to push Timbuktu because they are not keen on peace anytime soon. They want me to give up a ton. And yeah, look at them flowing on in. I mean, I'm willing to accept that this is a war that I'm going to lose, and a war that I brought on myself by not improving relations with Stronghai. But such is the nature of the nation that we run. But the best thing I can see for me to do is to put the pressure on the war leader right now. I mean, I was quite lucky that it was Timbuktu and not Mamluks. But my forts here aren't going to hold for long. I mean, look at how fast he's cracking through Taiz. He's got that 6... yeah, he likes that stack there with the 6 cannons. A lot of Songhai units that I could carve away at here. I wonder if it's worth splitting. Here's the thing, I can't be everywhere at once, and this land is larger than it looks. And Timbuktu will take a while to take down since it's a fort plus a capital. Then again, I can't be in this war for long. Oh yeah, there goes Taiz. It did not last long. At least you can steal maps. Yeah, this is true. I still wanted to steal a map of, I don't know, northern China. Well, we got other things to concern ourselves with right now. There are a lot of strong highs. Maybe it's not the easy victory that I thought it would be. Change course back up to Timbuktu. He's really gonna want to rip me asunder. Sounded like Jake was planning for this coalition war. I wonder what the point is. I think you're reading too much into it. I didn't want to take a lot of steps to mitigate it. I just kind of let it happen. Even though, yes, I am likely going to... Well, I'm definitely going to lose this war. I mean, look at what they're doing to me. I can't fight against all of this. We haven't been tacking up. We've been playing a very bad game the whole time, but I just want to take it easy with Imarina here. Especially on very hard mode. It's almost too tempting to get all swept up in it. We'll just take it easy. Alright, so aside from you folks, keep a little bit of pressure going on our friend Timbuktu. Just imagine it's the Grugi that we're beating into submission here. If I went there, could I then go there? Good. Yeah, they're just continuing their occupations there, and it will not go my way. Have you got a fort on Kilba yet? Of course I have a fort on Kilba. Alright, I'm not so sure it's worth taking this down, but let's do our best. He says occupations don't matter, and then goes for occupation on the enemy war leader. He'd want the whole 100 now. Coalitions really slow you down, but I'm just going to eat the loss. I mean, I'll fight for it, but I will eat this loss. With a bit of luck, though. Oh, right, Mamluks are going to want their cores back. I don't want them to have those cores back. And I don't have an ally to simply sell out here, or do I? Karagwe? Oh no, it's Kazambe. Well, Kazambe has nothing they could give up, they're not on the front lines. Now, this is me paying the price for not winning the war against the Mamluks before. If I had won that war decisively, the Mamluks would be no threat. They wouldn't even have the numbers to tip the scale for a coalition war like this. France. Nothing left of France. Remember when you could 100% the war leader and win the entire coalition war? Yeah, that can be done, but... these occupations are going to Timbuktu, so it wouldn't be so easy. Only getting supply shortages there. Oof. On the plus side, though, we can go for whatever we want. Does this work? I keep forgetting if this one's working or not. Let's see. Okay, it doesn't just inherently give you stuff on inland anymore. I always forget that, and I will still forget that even though I've just checked now. Almost done with you. Just like they're almost done with my lands too. Maybe cede just Western African holdings. It'd be easier to take back. I'm just curious what they're going to demand from me. Giving up subjects is the most painful one because then we lose our cores on it. But I have a feeling that's what they're going to demand. Release... oh, we'll give a core to the Mamluks. Release Aden, Kaffa and Yemen. That's a lot of stuff to give up there. Haha, go figure they'd want all that land back. It wouldn't be the end of the world giving that up, although I wouldn't want to give up Aden because it's a centre of trade, which keeps the Gulf of Aden flowing down to me. What else are they going to be interested in? Returning cores is a painful one. I wouldn't mind giving up stuff that's my culture, because then I don't lose cores. In fact, I wonder if they would... Oh yeah, okay, we've got a way out of this. Swell. Let's get those boats together first. Absolutely swell. 97, huh? 51. Who's the first one I took down? It was you, 97. Well, that makes sense. Sweet. We're coming out of this smelling like roses, but I still want Timbuktu's capital down. Have you ever regretted a campaign you've started, feeling that the nation or goal wasn't as fun as you thought? Definitely, that was what happened with Timbuktu. Oh, speaking of regret. Jagger is awful, and now he's in command. On the plus side, this is the ultimate time to build those buildings. You're also going to... Alright, we don't have what it takes for you to lead the armies. I feel like I can hear something. Maybe I'm imagining things. Right, he's old, so he'll die soon, hopefully. What am I looking for here? It's hard to say no to unrest -2 because I have so much unrest and nobody here helps with conversion, so I think Whack's going to help us through the ages. Question is, who's our heir going to be? Devotion still hurts, so I would actually quite like a talented theologian or a local preacher. Keep those clergy liking us. Yeah, let's get preaching. It's pretty average. It's pretty very average. Not a fan there. You know, dip. Dip is not what I'm after right now. Okay, who's this going to be? I think this is going to be Major. Hopefully a major swing and how things go for us. At least you have that 3 mil and you're craven as well. Joy of joys. The Navy has their man. True enough, when he comes to power, he'll finish off our maritime ideas. Give us access to, yeah, I guess naval force limit plus 33 will be handy. These guys continue to make me burn, but there's our flagship, and I want to get that trade from Malacca, because there's loads of money in Malacca, and it needs to get out of there. Man, they're almost taking down Benin, and I thought Benin was indestructible. You don't seem to be overly worried about the Mamluk Navy in the Red Sea. How about blockading everything there for some easy war score? It would be easy. I'll give you that for free. It also wouldn't be much war score, but every little might help in this. Ooh, well, goodbye devotion that we just got. Come on, Timbuktu, time to go. Don't want to lose these forts. They're getting close to cracking all 3 that they're on. In fact, they probably will get all 3 before we get Timbuktu. Come on, Timbux. There we go. Oh, okay. Tit for tat. And he's still... Well, he doesn't want that much, actually. We were able to really grind down the amount he's going to want out of us, which allows us to do something a bit nasty. No, no, no. Definitely not. Certainly not. No. There we go. Sakalava. And where's the other one? No, not you. Certainly not you. Ah! Mahafali. And I need one more. I forget which of these nations existed at the start. Betsy. Betsy might be offering a bit much. But I can get rid of these guys. And the cool thing is they are not part of my... Well, they are my culture group. And they're my culture, my direct culture. The downside is losing those centers of trade right when I'm trying to spawn global trade. Maybe I still have the power, though, to bring Zanzibar trade down here rather than them suckling it up. In any case, I can make this peace deal, burn a lot of aggressive expansion, and not lose any cores. So those get lost, da-da-da-da-da, and we're all good. Unless there was stuff that I could get out of Kazambe, but usually that can only be done if they've been occupied. Oh, I could split Mutapa out of my subject. How much do I care about that? Now they're in Zambezi. If it'll save me giving up one of those, then that's worth my time. It was Betsy, right? Because I want the center of trade. Center of trade is important. What else was there? Haha, Mali could give up Fulo. Hey, that might be worth our time because Fulani is... it's not your culture. And I'm not really sure I want to give up that gold province that I just fought for. Almost certainly not. Unless there's anything else worth giving up. Yeah, Antimoro is not worth my time, but then we don't have what it takes. Oh well, a couple hundred ducats greases the wheels. I wonder if more ducats would grease more wheels. It would not. That's pretty good, honestly. Why not fight the war a bit longer? Because I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose that fort. I already lost that fort. I'm going to lose this fort. And I'm not in a position to really do anything to counter any of that. So we'll do this. We barely lose anything of value. And the best thing of all is that we don't lose those cores. Oh, wait, what? We lost the cores there? Ah, it was... Right, I made a mistake there. They were territorial cores here in this area. Oh well, can still take them over before too long. We have a bit of a truce with them until 1605. Hopefully they don't mush up too much of this. Lundu, did you keep cores on Makua? A little bit. And for that, we didn't really get a lot of aggressive expansion lost, which is a shame. But we shouldn't be gaining too much either, because I'm not going to be taking aggressive actions over here. Okay, Mamluks is a different story, but hey-ho. Now watch the Europeans buy provinces from them. Ooh, that's a concern that I had not considered. But a very realistic concern. Could always break the truce, nobody is going to care. Look at that, Mamluks would only get 3. I would tank my stability and gain war exhaustion, but it would make you disappear. But there's probably no hurry for it. Depends what they do to my trade in Zanzibar. They're certainly going to get power there. Alright, a war that I could have avoided but did not. But sometimes you just gotta burn a little. There we go. Trim the fat, as they say. Let's improve relations with Strong High so they don't ever want to do that to us again. What do you need 70% spy network for anyway? To learn more about China. Get on that and get on that. So what's the trade situation here then? Ah, barely anything. That's good. And how's the situation here? Mali have way too much of it. I know Mali are going to hate me for this, but I'm going to tell them to 2 divert all their trade to me. And then the only people taking trade out of here are Portugal and Carabas, taking about 4% total. And what I think I'll do now is move my main trade port down to the Cape. Costs a lot of dip, unfortunately. But with that done, what I now do is... Well, I won't be collecting from trade, I'll be sending that trade down here. And with a bit of luck, the Cape will become the richest trade node in the world. I need that devotion. I really need that devotion. Improve public health, and what are we waiting for? Do it. No, prayer will solve our problems. It'll solve my devotion problem. There we go. Maybe that's a bit more trade power than I'd like to lose, but... worry not. I'm collecting from trade, that's the problem. It hurts my trade power if we collect. Well, I thought it did. Righto. Let's point our finger at the Ming and say that we don't like them, because evidently we don't. And tell Portugal to stop taking our precious trade. Move trade capital to the Cape. Transfer Zanzibar to Cape to get global trade. That is exactly what I did, Jingo. I'm glad you're on the uptake here. Next month that should be updated. Hopefully we get this trade coming out. Unfortunately, Cape doesn't suckle as much as it could. Wow, look at that. 70 ducats a month made in the Cape of Good Hope. We are undoubtedly the strongest. And a big part of this is helped by us boosting outgoing value by about 10%. Wow, these guys do not get enough out of here, but they'd get even less when they get annexed. I hope they don't sell their provinces away to Europeans. That would blow hard. They could, though. They definitely could. Let's take that away. Take that away. Certainly take you away. Boy, I can't wait until I have religious ideas. That'll be great. We're still converting here, slowly but surely. Well, slowly at least. It's all down to you. If it weren't for you, we'd be getting nothing done. Why is it so hard? Dang Sunnis. Ah, right. Big reason that it's so hard is that I don't have my wandering shamans, which would give me an extra 2%. You need stability of 2 and admin of at least 3 that we still don't have. Good grief. Many things about our nation blow. And they blow hard. Lost a fair bit of naval force limit and a wee bit of land force limit, but I think we'll survive. Okay, Mali, I'm split. I'd really like to integrate you. But you would never want to be integrated, not after everything I'm doing to you. We released the territory in Madagascar so that we could get out of a coalition war without losing cores. And boy, were we about to lose those cores. I mean, I could have given Mamluks land, and that wouldn't be losing core. The ultimate thing that would suck, as was pointed out, would be a European buying provinces here. Oh, you allied with Makua. Sadly, I have lengthy truces with all of you. I'm just hoping one of you makes an alliance with somebody like Timbuka, so I can get in there. By the way, I want to know about China. North China. Give it to me. Grand. Now get back to protecting that sweet trade. And let's stop spying over here. I don't think I have anything else that we could need there.